Hi, and welcome to this section of helpful hints and tricks in the module collaborations. The first helpful hint slash trick that I can give you is that the docs are associated inside of Canvas with your Google account. So if you're not familiar with Google, exploring it and all the awesome things that it has is going to be really, really helpful for you before you start any collaborations inside of Canvas. The next helpful trick is it's really important to remember that all collaborations are only for new docs. I think that was one misconception that I had to play around a little bit with the collaborations, and that was wondering if I could bring in something that I already created. No, this is more for the new things. So the moment that you click Create Collaboration, you're starting a new doc in association with your Google. So unfortunately, you can't bring in previously created Google Docs. All right, deleting is an important feature, and to delete a collaboration doc on Canvas, it's really pretty easy. Here in this picture that I put, it's whenever you create a collaboration inside of your Canvas course, underneath the title Current Collaborations, you'll see a title of whatever collaborations you have created. Once you hit this trash can, that deletes your collaboration doc on Canvas. If you want to permanently delete it, the person who created that doc, so if you are sharing this course with someone else, like for lesson planning or with other teachers, they would have to go into their Google Drive and actually delete it. All right, trick number 5, or hint or trick, collaborations on Canvas. They now offer, this is probably one of my very favorite features. They didn't always offer this feature, and that is you can now start a Google spreadsheet, presentation, or a doc. They didn't always offer that. Before it was just a Google Doc, so kind of like Microsoft Word. But now you can open up a Google spreadsheet, presentation, and a doc, which is so awesome because it gives you way more opportunities to be creative and collaborate. So we're going to look at how you can actually do this. Okay, so this is the link that is going to be on your module for you to always have, and you can always click that link, and that link is going to tell you all the different ways that you can do it. You open up collaborations on your menu in Canvas. You're going to click Add Collaboration. This is where you can pick which kind. Now before there was no kind. It was just document, but now you can click Spreadsheet. You would add details if you wanted a spreadsheet or whatever doc you want. You would add the people or groups, which we will talk about in the next slide. And you can remove certain people, and you can submit it, and then there's your collaboration. Pretty simple, awesome, awesome feature. Okay, so like I just showed you in the last tutorial, how do I create a Google Doc or spreadsheet? This is another awesome feature. You can actually put a special collaboration for a certain group, which is you will be able to see how to actually do that in detail in another module in this Canvas course titled Groups. You can put a document for a group inside of a group for student groups, which sounds a little bit confusing, but once you start to understand how to create groups, it's an awesome feature. So let's look at how you would do that. This is the link that you would use if you just, want to come back to it, you forget, or you just want to kind of get a refresher. All right. Once again, this is in the guides.instructure.com. How do I start a collaboration in a group? You're going to go again, starting as usual, to the collaborations on the side toolbar in your Canvas course. You're going to start a new collaboration using Google Docs, document name, collaborate with. Okay, and this is where you would actually see the groups that you've created. Pretty simple, especially once you've gone through the module that shows you how to create groups for your students or let students create groups that they can get into in Canvas, which my students use all the time. Okay, so this is the end of this part of the module. If you have any questions or suggestions, maybe you learned some tricks that you want to share, please let us know. Use the course's inbox, and that way we can get back to you or we can share with other people that come through the course. Thanks.